Welcome to the Change Your Mindset workshop for getting more of what you really want out of life. This workshop goes hand in hand with the Goal Achievers workshop, also by What You Really Want Now. If you haven't gone through that yet, you should. In the Goal Achievers workshop, we went through the process of setting and achieving goals. But it's not enough to set goals. Look what happens with New Year's resolutions. After about 2 weeks, they are usually history. In the Goal Achievers workshop, we mentioned the second piece to the success puzzle, your mindset. I promised we would talk more about that all-important subject, so here we go. Before we get started, you'll want to get on the list to be informed of upcoming events, workshops, and more. And of course, because this is life-changing material, you'll want to remove distractions so you can really focus on the material being presented. And like with the Goal Achievers workshop, with this, you may want to occasionally pause and make notes. As I've said before, we do what we feel like doing. We're often in conflict between what we do and what we say we want to do. The examples are endless. We say we want to lose weight, but we end up with cracker crumbs in our bed when we wake up in the morning. We say we want to get rid of clutter in our home or workplace, but we can't bring ourselves to part with the things that mess everything up. We rationalize our choices. We tell ourselves we need to do or have those things that stand in the way of achieving our goals. There is some truth to the fact that we feel we need. You see, we feel like doing or having or being the ideas that we hold at a subconscious level. Here's how I learned about it decades ago. The mind is like a muddy cup, filled with all kinds of ideas, beliefs, and values, along with feelings. The idea, the feeling of why we simply must eat that cake is in there, in the muddy cup. Feeling you're not good enough can become hesitation to even try. Feeling you don't matter turns into feeling unworthy of success and creates self-sabotage. Believing you can't do anything right becomes being frozen in fear of failure, and on and on. We act on ideas that are held in our subconscious minds unless we change what is held in the subconscious mind. We change what is in that cup. The good news is we can change what we feel like doing. We can replace the old counterproductive ideas with new ideas of what we really want to do. How? First, we must relax the conscious mind. But it's not enough to relax the conscious mind so we can access the subconscious mind. We've got to change those old ideas. We replace the old with the new. Just like pouring clear water into a cup filled with mud. With enough clean water, the mud is replaced until the cup is filled with clear water. What that means is you replace the mud with clear, clean ideas. And that helps you feel like doing what you say you want to do. With repetition, the new ideas and beliefs take hold in your subconscious mind. And what you feel like doing changes. You become more solidly on track, feeling like making choices that lead to your success. To change what you feel like doing, first you relax so you can access the subconscious mind. Second, during that process of relaxation, You focus on what you really want. What you focus on is about perspective, about what you choose to look at. Remember this classical optical illusion picture of the old woman or the young woman? You choose what to see by what you focus on. Bring your attention to this eyelash, and you see the young woman. Look here at the chin, and you see the old woman. You see, you really choose what to see by what you focus on. Third, you insert new helpful ideas. I like to call the ideas positive affirmations. According to dictionary.com, an affirmation is a statement of something that is true. A negative statement like, I just can't do this, is an affirmation, but not a helpful one. A positive affirmation would be, I can do this. Now, in the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill called them auto-suggestions. No matter what you call the new ideas, the effect is the same. Change your mind, change your behavior, change your results, change your life. Before we begin changing our mindsets, let's talk about expectations. I'm reminded of Barrio High School math teacher Jaime Escalante. They made a movie about him, Stand and Deliver. His students were more destined to flip burgers than to go to college, but he taught his kids to do calculus and to pass the advanced placement exam. He said, if we expect kids to be losers, they will be losers. If we expect them to be winners, they will be winners. They rise or fall to the level of expectations of others around them, especially their parents and teachers. That statement holds true for everyone. Now that we've talked about how your mind works and positive expectations, let's practice breathing and relaxing. If your life is stressful, it can be no small task to relax, unless you know how. Try this. Take a deep breath, hold it, then exhale. Do that again. Take a deep breath, hold it, then exhale. And again. Take a deep breath, hold it, then exhale. Already you can feel more relaxed just with that simple breathing. As you continue breathing calmly and gently, if any thought enters your mind, let it go. Bring your focus back to my instructions. It feels so good to let go and relax that it's easy to let go of any other ideas. For more practice, though, let's allow an idea to come into your head. When that idea comes in, just notice it and begin saying the number 1, 1, 1, over and over again in your mind. Notice that in your mind you can only think of either the number 1 or the other idea. So as you continue saying the number 1, 1, 1, there's no room for those other ideas to be in. They go away. There's not room for both of those thoughts in your mind. And you choose to focus on saying the number 1. Know this, you will still hear my voice, maybe not consciously, but the positive messages I'm sharing will sink into your subconscious mind and will have a positive effect on your choices. Now, it's not about the number one. The most important thing is you choose what to think and how to feel. What you focus on makes all the difference in what you do and in what you get. As Dennis Waitley said, don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Another favorite quote by Mike Hawkins is, "You don't get results by focusing on results. You get results by focusing on the actions that produce results." What you focus on is about perspective, about what you choose to look at. Focus is always in play in your life. Focus on your goals. That's part of what goals are for. They are a target that helps you focus your aim and hit your mark. Your life is always moving towards something. You decide where you're going. Okay, so we've talked about expectations, relaxing, and focus. Now, let's talk about affirmations. When I think of positive affirmations, I'm reminded of this song by Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Where do the old negative ideas come from? First of all, what you experience at an early age makes an impression. Your mind starts out like a clean slate. Then we learn from birth, from your family and people you were around on a regular basis, what those people around you believed, felt, or maybe it still feels like the truth. If they said, "We can't afford that," "You're selfish," "You're just like your dad or mom," meant in a bad way. "Why can't you be more like your brother or sister?" "You're stupid. You can never do anything right." There's an element of the authority figure with messages we hear also. Parents, teachers, coaches, police, there's news announcers. We are inclined to believe that what they said was true. Authority figures may be believed without question. Then those beliefs become a pattern from which we operate. Repetition matters. What you hear or experience in terms of negative messages over and over again, they sink in and have an impact on our choices and our behavior. Emotion is key. What you hear or experience with emotion makes an impression. "You're so stupid. Just shut up." So many kids hear that. No wonder public speaking is something many people dread or fear. See, it's not just what happened or was said by other people. You made your own interpretations. Things happened. Then you made interpretations about what those things meant for or about you. You might have heard, "Everyone in our family is overweight." And then as you look at your family and see their big bellies, you believe it's true. You may tell yourself, "Everyone in my family is overweight," and you're a part of your family. And then say, "There's no point in even trying to be trim." Of course, you could say instead, "People in my family tend to be overweight, so I'm going to be very careful to eat right and exercise so I can be trim and strong." Now, the mind doesn't know the difference between a real or imagined experience. Think of a scary movie you watched and how your heart beat harder as the lead character walks down the stairs to see what that noise was, especially with the music that lets you know something ominous is about to happen. It's the power of suggestion at work. We can be influenced to feel more afraid. But we can give ourselves positive messages, positive suggestions, and influence ourselves. We can tell ourselves about doing what it takes so we can feel more of a can-do attitude. We can turn a negative message of, I can never do anything right, into, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, like Arnold Monk wrote in his children's classic book, The Little Engine That Could. You can be that little engine. Know this, what we hear and what we say to ourselves has a tendency to make us feel either negative or positive. Know this, what we hear repeatedly with emotion has a tendency to make us feel negative or positive. It's like they say, if you want to fly, let go of what's holding you down. When it comes to achieving and getting what you want out of life, odds are what holds you down is inside yourself. That's the good news. You can change what you think. While the old negative messages used to weigh you down, you can get rid of them, become free of them, and positive affirmations can help. But it's your choice. You could hold on to anger, disappointment, regret, guilt, feelings of worthiness, and make no forward movement. But that's not what you really want, is it? Wherever there's a negative thought or belief, you can replace it with the exact opposite. Like the muddy cup, positive ideas are the exact water that can replace the mud in our minds. So far, we talked about relaxation and focus and now affirmations. Here's the process that has been proven to work for hundreds of years. Relax yourself with breathing and other steps that we'll practice in a minute to create a meditative state where you access your subconscious mind. Then, focus on what you do want to be, do, and have. You'll focus on those ideas exclusively, and you'll use positive affirmations to let go of the old and bring in the new. There's one more part we haven't talked much about yet, your imagination. Your imagination is one of your most powerful tools. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Everyone knows that kids have active imaginations, but sometimes adults have not continued practicing their ability to visualize. So let's do that now. Imagine yourself standing in front of your refrigerator. See yourself standing there. Imagine yourself opening the door and looking inside. Where is the milk? The eggs? See yourself reach for them. Now, imagine yourself getting up in the morning. What do you do first? Then what? Then what? See it like a movie playing in your mind's eye. The refrigerator and your morning routine are things you're used to, so it's easy to visualize them. Now, imagine you're going to take a different route to somewhere you often go. Will you take your car? Will you use a navigation system? Imagine yourself going down the street. Notice the places and the grounds as you pass by. See yourself taking a turn. What do you see now? The ability to see in your mind's eye, to imagine, is a tool you can use for your benefit. What you say to yourself and what you see in your mind's eye are powerful tools. Imagine that you want to do a particular task to move forward on your goal. But while you do want to do it, you also don't want to do it. You could hesitate. You could avoid taking action, but that's not why you're here. You know, New Year's resolutions are usually abandoned after just a couple weeks. You want to be determined with your goals. So you see yourself doing what you must. Maybe it's saying no to something. See yourself doing that. At the same time, tell yourself something about it. Maybe you need to make an important customer service phone call. You think about what you will say, what objections they might have, or whatever problems there might be. You pick up the phone and make the call. Imagine you have to wait on hold. While the music plays, you imagine what objections they may have, what roadblocks to your progress. Imagine them coming to the phone. You stay calm, expecting a good, helpful conversation. They mean well, but they say there's something they cannot do for you. You don't stop there. You have already thought about how you can guide them to be more helpful with you. Before we proceed, there's another skill that can be helpful. When you ask for help, or just about any time, use a positive tone of voice. People often speak in an attacking manner when in a difficult conversation. That makes everyone tense. Try something different. Instead, think of your positive expectation for a positive outcome. Imagine that the other person really wants to help you. Then speak calmly, kindly. There's a saying, you catch more flies with honey. People say that because it's true. Staying calm while you work through any kind of issue is better. You can more easily stay calm if you practice it first in your mind. And while you're in a conversation or some other difficult situation, it helps to take a couple deep breaths to relax yourself. Now, let's put all these skills together. Relaxing, focusing, using positive affirmations, using your imagination, using a positive tone of voice. First, though, think of what you want to do. Think of why it's important to you. If you haven't yet watched the Goal Achievers Workshop video, you should do that after this video. Your mindset and your goals work together when you know how. Okay, set your positive expectation of taking action. Relax your mind, focus on what you do want, use positive affirmations. Speak to yourself as if you've already accomplished, as if you already reached your aim with full confidence. With a positive tone of voice, you'll use your imagination. The mind does not know the difference between a real or imagined experience. Athletes use visualization of a part of their practice. They find that seeing themselves in their imagination dunking a ball can be as effective as actual practice. Salespeople use visualization too. So do public speakers and other people who want to be more successful. Let's practice. Now, close your eyes so you can focus on relaxing your body and your mind. Take a deep breath, hold it, then exhale. Again, take a deep breath and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath and hold it. Really fill up your lungs. And as you exhale, feel yourself beginning to relax. As you continue this process now, continue relaxing, breathing calmly and gently. Now we'll relax parts of your body and your mind. Bring your attention to your toes. Feel all the little muscles. Make them tight. Now, relax your muscles and release the tension. Move your attention to your ankles and your calves. Feel all the muscles. Make them tight and stiff and rigid. Then relax the muscles. Make them loose and limp, just like a handful of loose rubber bands. Now, up to your thighs and the back of your legs. Make those big muscles tight, very tight, tight, tight. Then send a wave of relaxation to your legs and feel them becoming loose, limp, more and more relaxed. Bring your attention to the trunk of your body, to your backside and to your front. Make those muscles tight and tense, rigid. Then let go of those muscles and feel the tension drain away. Feels good. Make the muscles of your chest tight. Feel the tension. Then relax those muscles and feel a wave of relaxation over your chest and over your heart. Now make your shoulders and your neck tight. Shrug your shoulders, tighten your neck. Feel the tension. Now roll your shoulders. Release the tension. Move your head side to side and feel your shoulders and your neck relaxing and letting go. Now bring your attention to your head, your face. Scrunch up the muscles of your face. Make them really tight. Don't you? Then relax those muscles. An exhale would be nice here. Allow a slight smile to come across your lips and feel good. Bring your attention to your mind. Notice any anxious thoughts or feelings. Allow yourself to feel that tension. Feel your mind and those upsetting thoughts tightly. Use your breath again. Breathe in and exhale. And as you do, send a warming light over your mind, heart, and spirit. Imagine sparkles of positive energy all around you. Create relaxation in your mind and your spirit, breathing calmly and gently as you do. Let go of any tension. Just let go and feel more peaceful. It feels good, doesn't it, to simply let go. Notice how it helps to use your breathing. Breathing in relaxation, letting go of any tension as you exhale. As you continue breathing, you continue relaxing and practicing how to use your mindset to gain peace of mind and to take action toward whatever it is that success means to you. We've practiced relaxing. You can return to this part to practice relaxing, letting go of tension, and being ready to make positive messages for your subconscious mind. Now let's practice using positive affirmations, focusing, and your imagination. Say these following messages along with me in your mind. All of the messages are for your benefit. Remember to use a positive, kind tone of voice, just like I am. Let's begin with positive affirmations. I am sticking to my plans. I am taking each step along the way. I have set my plans and I am working my plans. I think I can. I feel I can. I believe I can. And I am moving forward. I am saying no thank you to whatever is off my path. I know that I can always choose, and I've already thought about what's important to me, about these goals, about these messages. So I'm focusing on doing what it takes to get on track and to stay on track. Whenever there are challenges, I create a strategy to move over, under, around, or through them. Whenever I hear messages, whether outside of myself or in my own mind, messages that are contrary to what I really want, I forgive myself and I develop messages that are the exact opposite. For example, if there's a message where I say to myself, oh, I'll do that later, it doesn't matter. Instead, you argue with that thought and say, no, now is the best time. And it is important. What I want and what I do matters. I am doing what I said I would. I am doing what it takes to reach my goals. If I need to learn something, I get to it. I learn quickly and effortlessly. My goals are important and I am important. Each step I take along the way is important. Anyone who says otherwise, including myself, I forgive. Then I focus on the good reasons for me to stay in positive action. I think of the reasons why I said it was important to me to work on this goal in the first place. I ask myself, is that goal, is that reason still important to me? Of course it is. So I continue. I get back into action. I stay in positive action. I am capable, strong, determined, and confident. I am learning more and more every day, becoming stronger and more confident every day. I expect to succeed with small steps in the right direction. I speak in a positive tone with myself, with encouraging words. I feel more and more confident and motivated. I pay attention to the successes that I have, taking small steps toward my goals. I gather those successes as evidence that I can. And with that, I do feel confident and more motivated. I see myself taking the steps that keep me moving forward. If there is any obstacle in my way, I find a way around it, through it, or over it. I am pleased with my growing ability to overcome challenges. I see myself at the finish line, victorious. But more importantly, I see myself taking each and every necessary step. I know that it's with those daily steps and actions that I move toward the success that I desire. It feels good. What steps must I take? I imagine myself discovering and building a list of what I must do. I imagine myself taking those steps. And I see myself in reality taking those steps. Breathing in the knowing of that. Exhaling anything other than confidence. It feels good. It feels right. These are good, true, positive ideas for my own benefit. I listen to these ideas often. I set a positive expectation. I relax myself. I use positive affirmations. I focus on what I do want, and I let go of what I do not. I use my imagination as the powerful tool that it is. These ideas are like the clear water pushing out any old, muddy ideas. It feels so good. It feels so right to be talking with myself, to be pushing out old negative ideas and bringing in the positive ideas that I choose, and that I know will have a positive influence on my choices, my behaviors, and my success. All of these ideas sinking very deep into my subconscious mind. I know it's the very nature of my mind that as I listen to these ideas in this way, my behavior can change automatically. It's just for me to allow it to happen and to continue practicing. Out with the old muddy water, in with the new positive affirmations. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good. We talked about how your mind works and got practice using tools to change your mind and change your life. We talked about expectations, focusing, relaxing, positive affirmations, imagination, and using a positive voice. What's next? Now, to learn how to make your own affirmations that give you the power to change your specific mindset with ideas just for you, watch for our upcoming Mindset Mastermind. This is a small group live session on Zoom. We've made it affordable and easy to use. Sign up for notifications at whatyoureallywantnow.com, and you'll be the first to be informed when that class is available. Get more at whatyoureallywantnow.com. The Goal Achievers Workshop for setting and achieving goals. A vision board workshop. No magazine pictures here. Your vision is uniquely yours, and your vision board will be too. Until next time, whatever you wish for, I wish for you too.